social media, Shaun Campbell 2.0, and also on YouTube, of course. So we're going to chill here and just wait till you guys come on board. We're going to talk leg day. We're going to talk anything fitness because I'm doing a Q&A. Anything you want to talk about, we can talk about. I'm just chilling here. Got back quite a while ago, but I've been uploading. As I talked about that video that I did and I banged it out, but I'm uploading it now. And then I'm going to edit it and all that kind of stuff because I had to go run around and do a few errands. And I did a leg day, of course. So I banged it a leg day, picked up some groceries and all that kind of stuff because I was running low on Greek yogurt. And the last thing you want to do is wake up because you know my daily routine. I have my Greek yogurt every morning. And I finished it off today, so I had to go get some more. And then while I was there, I got a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, we're here. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell, the workout warrior guy, the international drug-free athletics guy. I'm that guy. So I'm just going to hang tight and wait for more people to come on board here. I'm actually holding the phone again, so that's going to be tricky. See, I always get so sore on my shoulder because my shoulder hasn't recovered from, because I've been doing these lives, YouTube lives, since, I'm not sure, December 28th or 9th or 30th. One of those days, it was a Saturday. Whatever day that Saturday was, the last Saturday of January, that's the first live I did. Okay, and I counted it up. I've done 18 lives since then. Okay, so that's an average of like over 2 a day. Because a lot of these days I've been doing 3. Then some of the days I've been doing 2. And then I think 1 or 2 of the days I did 1. Because I didn't think I thought I wasn't going to do so many lives. I thought, oh, I don't have much to talk about. It turns out I got a lot to talk about, okay? When I come on here live, it's kind of like a recap of what I've done in the day, and then we also talk about other things. And then when I say it's an open chat, we end up going on all kinds of rants here, or whatever, different directions here. And I love it, because it gives me ideas also for content, and it gives me practice being on camera, because I'm trying to be a little bit more exciting, not so boring, because some people think I'm boring. I'm not boring. Okay. So if you're on the chat, if you come on the chat, you see me here, first thing you're going to do, okay? First thing you're going to do, you're going to, if you're not already, that is, subscribe to the channel. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to come in this chat below, or if you see it in a video format, you're going to come in the comments, and you're going to say hi at least. And if you see the chat and you're too busy to get in here and really participate or watch or whatever, just drop a hi in the, come in the chat. Give me a thumbs up, give me a hi, give me something so I know you're there, you're out there. Oh my God, I should drink some more water. My throat. So I'm not used to talking so much and yelling so much, or not yelling, but talking a little bit louder. My throat's getting sore. Okay, thanks for stopping by, whoever this is. I'm going to put my glasses on and read this. Leg day accomplished. All right, Ben, good job. I just accomplished my leg day as well. What'd you do first? What was the first thing you did for your leg day when you walked in the gym? And I'll tell you what my first thing was. Because my first thing, I'll jump into it. My first thing was the lying leg extension. Leg curl. Lying leg curl for the hamstrings. Because basically I walked in the gym. Like always, I said I go with a flexible approach. I know I'm doing legs, but I'm open to different things. Like as far as legs, I'm open to starting with whatever. Everything was busy for once. It never happens. Every machine was busy. So what I did, I stepped back instead of like bothering people because I'm really flexible in my approach here. So I sat back and I said, this is what's going to determine what exercise I do first. Whichever machine frees up first is what I'm doing first. And then it turns out the lying leg extension, why do I keep calling it leg extension? The lying leg curl for hamstrings, because I know the difference between a curl and an extension. I just keep saying it wrong. I don't know why. The lying leg curl came up free first. So I went over there and I did about 3 or 4 sets of that. I did about 5 sets. A couple were warm-ups, and then I did 3 like hard sets for the lying leg curl for the hamstrings. Okay, that was the first exercise. So what was yours, Ben? Dumbbell lunges. Now that's hardcore. Because that's actually, anytime you do free weights and it's legs and it's lunges, because everyone skips doing lunges. You know why? Because it's hard work. So give yourself a big pat on the back for that one. Respect, brother. I haven't done walking dumbbell lunges in a long time. I actually thought about doing it because nothing was free. and especially after I preached to everyone about getting things in and blah, 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 I said, okay, you know what? If nothing comes up free in the next little while, I'm just going to go grab some dumbbells and do some walking lunges. So that was what the plan almost was, but it changed because the lying leg curl came up pretty quickly. I jumped on there. It's the worst thing I do all week. It sounds funny, but you know what? It is. I'm going to tell you, walking dumbbell lunges is rough. But when you're done, you're happy you did it. And it also really hits those inner thigh muscles, like big time, at least for me, right? Because the stability issue of taking the steps, so your inner thighs and even some glutes, you know what I mean? So I like the walking lunge. Because, you know, as we know, the inner thigh, which is the adductors, whatever that you can use for that machine where you squeeze the legs in and out, in and out. The girls typically do, but guys are doing it a lot more now because it gives you that thickness in your legs. That inner thigh is that it fills in the gap between the two legs, right? Because the worst thing you want is just like a straight leg. You want a leg that's kind of full and narrows down to the knee, tapers down to the knee, right? So you want a nice full upper leg. So those lunges and the adductor machines, all those things are good to do, guys. So don't be afraid if you're out there listening to this, because it's a leg day recap. I did the adductor machine, and I did the abductor machine, I guess, where you go the opposite way and you work more the medial, like the small gluteus medius or mediumus or minimalist or whatever. You work the glute muscles, right? Basically, with the abductor. So I did both those machines. And I keep the reps high and I make sure I really feel it. And I just go with my range of motion. I'm not trying to be whatever, martial arts and do full splits or something. I just sort of go till I feel the stretch, squeeze. And that's how you really work the adductors. So those machines, you see the guys, the in and out machines, people typically think girls do this machine. Guys, start doing it. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be a game changer with your quads, your upper leg. Your upper leg's going to look so much better, okay? You're going to fill those jeans in better. Your shorts are going to look better. And whatever, if you're ever competing in bodybuilding and you're in opposing trunks, they're going to look better because your legs are going to be thicker at the top. Worst thing is you want thin legs. We don't want that, guys. As May, I guess I might as well tell my age. I don't care. I'm 53, brother or sister. I'm not even sure if are you. And Asmay, where are you from? And how old are you? Since you asked me how old I am, I'm going to ask you how old you are. And again, if you're new to this page, or this, why am I saying page? New to this channel on YouTube, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. Drop things in the chat. Let's get some conversations going. I love when I interact with you guys in the chats, because that also dictates where this conversation goes. We're doing a leg day recap, but we can also talk about anything we want on here about health and fitness. And if you're seeing me on here, please jump in the discussion down the chat below and say something, even if it's just as simple as hi. Ben's 46. Okay, cool. I had no idea. I'm just assuming everyone's younger, but I guess because of YouTube, right? But it's not the case anymore. YouTube is becoming the thing. No matter how old you are, it's the place to be. Content creators, there's no age limit on a content creator. People think about YouTuber. YouTuber just sounds like a young thing. No, these people that are having huge successful businesses are like my age and over. Or somewhere around my age, like they're like 40 and plus, the guys who are really successful on YouTube, making a career out of this, or they're using it to promote their other brands. But either way, YouTube is so, whatever, it's such a great platform for either building your business or creating a business through YouTube. It's just awesome. So if you're out there and you've ever thought about becoming a YouTuber or an influencer or whatever it is, or getting or helping promote whatever it is you do for a living, or just get on there and having fun, start getting on YouTube, guys. jump on these chats, jump on these YouTube lives, and put together some videos. It's all good. If you've ever thought about being a part of YouTube or being a YouTube creator or whatever, the time is now. Get on there now. Don't think about it no more. Let's do it. So dumbbell lunges, leg extension, hamstring curls, calf raises. Awesome. And pull-ups and planks. Nice work. Nice work. Why would you add pull-up? Just curious, because I know you have a reason, but why did you, just let us know, why did you add pull-ups to this? Basically, you did a leg day, but then you added pull-ups. Is it because you're doing pull-ups more often in other workouts as well? Like some guys will start doing pull-ups more often just to build up their back, whatever. So they may feel it's a weak part and they want to hit them hard to build it up. Oh, every day I do pull-ups and planks. That's kind of what I thought. Exactly. Like, so it's basically something you really want to improve on. So you're just going for it. I like the idea. Because nothing wrong with doing pull-ups every day and planks every day. Nothing wrong with that. So if you're new on here, guys, jump in the chat. Say something. I see there's people up there. There's more people watching this that I can see right now, right up there. There's more people watching than there are people down in the chat. So get in that chat, guys. Because I'm here to answer any questions or talk about any topic or go on a tangent. I like tangents, as everyone knows on here. If you've been following me on here, I love a good tangent. I go on a ride with these tangents. I'll take it all the way. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm open to talk about anything. I just say it's leg day recap just so we have a topic. So anytime there's a lapse in whatever the conversation or we don't know what to talk about, we go back to leg day. Because what I did for leg days, I went in there. I'll give a recap real quick just in case and so when I go back into the chat and start answering questions or talking or whatever, that I don't forget to say all this. I went in there first, did leg curl. Lying leg curl for the hamstrings. Did about 3 working sets there. Next thing I did, the leg extension came free, so I jumped over there real quick while I could still get it. I did leg extension. I did a lot of sets there just because I really like the feel and I like to really warm them up good before I do squats. And I did about 5-6 sets there. And another beautiful thing I did, guys, which I want you guys to do as well, I shared the equipment. A guy asked me how many sets I had to do, and I said, do you want to work in with me? And you know what he said? Hell yeah. And we worked in back and forth. That's how you do it. That's how we do it. That's how we build a gym community, guys. He's always going to remember that, and he's always going to, you know what I mean? I don't know if he's really a newbie or not, but the fact we worked in together. Because for some reason, people think working in together is like something we don't do no more. That is something we do. So share the equipment and work in between sets. I don't sit on machines between sets. And you can videotape me. You can secretly videotape me. You can follow me to the gym. You will not see me sitting on the machine between sets, okay? You will not see me sitting on a machine texting between sets. But I'm going to tell you, I saw a lot of that today. I didn't break any balls because, you know what? I'm supportive of the gym community. I'm not breaking balls. Because if I want to work in with the set, say if you're the guys on the phone texting away on between a set, if I want to use the machine between sets, I'll say, hey, how many sets you got there? Do you mind if I work in? And I would have done that. I didn't do that, so then I have no right to complain about him sitting on the machine because I didn't even ask him if I could work in. If I asked if I could work in, then all of a sudden the guy's not letting me work in, he's texting on his phone. That'd be just wild. Then maybe I'd have something to say, and that's just, he just needs a lesson on gym etiquette, okay? Or her. Okay, so I did leg extensions. Then what did I do next? It's wild that I don't remember. I went and did barbell squats, actually, because it freed up. Because I'm always watching around the room what's going on. So the barbell squats freed up. I went and did barbell squats, and I put the dumbbells underneath my ankles. So I elevated my ankles. Because my legs are kind of long for my height. They're not long, because I'm not very tall, right? But they're long for my body type. So when I elevate my heels, I can do a fuller, deeper squat. And really hit the quad, more emphasis on the quads. So I got a real good quad workout, okay? And then after that, I went into the inner thigh and the outer thigh machine, so the adductor and abductor. you know, the in-out machine where girls typically do it, but guys better start doing it. Okay, so I did those. I did a bunch of sets on each of those. Then after that, I did, you know, where you hang from a bar and you do the leg lifts, the straight leg lifts, hanging leg raises, whatever you want to call it. I did 3 sets of that. And then I rocked out of there. That took about an hour or so. I don't know. I don't really time myself because I'm in no rush or whatever. I just go by the, you know what I mean? Like I don't watch the clock and that because I'm not in a rush to get out of there. I'm just get a good workout in. And typically it's about 40 minutes to an hour in that area. Okay, so now let's jump in the chat here and let's do some talking. I love how you're doing pull-ups and planks every day. That's awesome, guy. Ben. Oh, hey there, Zachary. You're back. I love it. Chris, you did hanging leg raises? No, oh, you're saying hanging leg raises are better than planks. Well, if I had to do one or the other, I'd probably just do hanging leg raises. To be honest with you, I find hanging leg raises probably easier because planks are a bitch, right? Planks are tough. I should start doing more planks because it works those transverse abs or those abs that keep your waist in tight, right? The kind of muscles people use to do that vacuum pose. If you see like a Chris Bumstead or whatever, those guys, right? So that those inner abdominal muscles, right? So the plank is great because it almost like hits different angle of the abdominal core area, right? So I should start adding more planks. Not our hanging leg raises is better than planks. It's how about we just do them both? Instead of saying which one's better, let's just do them both. Now we got everything covered. Yeah, me too. I made it a real effort of mine about 6 months ago to work the core and work the abs a lot more because that's always something we always neglect, especially when we get in these bodybuilding mentality. We want to hit all these muscles. Then at the end of the workout, we'll do abs. But then over time, we're like, at the end of the workout, we don't do abs. At the end of the workout, we're done. And then we justify it. When I do leg day, my core is involved and I got tight abs. And abs are built in the kitchen because everyone's got abs. You don't have to work them. Trust me, when you start working them, you actually do notice a difference. It's not a major difference, but it is a difference, okay? So what I do is I do an exercise for abs after every workout. And I'll do about 3 to 4 sets of it, right? Today I did the hanging leg raises. So next time, so tomorrow I'm going to do chest. I'm going to do a push day. Chest, shoulders, triceps. I'm going to do probably the incline bench or decline bench. I don't even know what you want to call it. So an incline or the decline bench crunches, right? So there's crunches on a bench. I'm going to do those. But if that's for some reason taken, I'll do something different. I'll just lie on the ground and do crunches. Because I don't let anything stop me, right? I go with the flow. I follow the if it fits your workout principle, which is a principle I actually developed myself. And we'll get that catching on eventually, right? The bigger I get on these training principles that I have created myself, if it fits your workout is mine. I even bought the .com and everything. No one's using it. If it fits your workout, the same deal as how if a macro count, so if someone has the same macro count, you can replace it. So if it fits your workout, it's basically a principle saying, giving you flexibility to go into a gym and just do different exercises as long as it fits within what your workout is. So for example, if barbell squats weren't available, and I want to do something that if it fits your workout, or I wasn't feeling like doing squats today, I could do a leg press, basically the same muscle groups. I could do walking lunges like Ben did. Basically works the same muscle groups. It works the legs with the quads being the predominant muscle, but it works the overall leg. And it's a compound movement. So a squat, a leg press, machine leg press, a hack squat, lunges, walking dumbbell lunges, they're all basically the same type of movement. So I can interchange any of those I want if I would like to. And I have no problem doing that. Okay? So that's that. So that's if it fits your workout. IIFYW. If it fits your workout. You heard it here first. And it's mine anyways. So don't take it. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. And if you do steal it, I've got the .com. You're going to have to buy it from me. Sorry. Okay, what else we got going on here? Yeah, so if you're new on here, guys, I'm Shaun Campbell. Shaun Campbell 2.0. Just so you know, I'm in the Toronto area in Vaughan, and that's like I live the condo lifestyle, right? So it's quite the whatever interesting lifestyle over here. I went from living in a house to a condo. That's what the COVID did to me. But fuck it, motherfucker. I'm coming back stronger than ever, okay? And I've committed myself for 2025. Just in case you're new here, you don't know who I am. I'm Shaun Campbell. I've committed myself to building this damn YouTube channel that I talk about every year and make every excuse why it's not working for me. This is the year I get monetized. So I started doing the lives, and I found out this is my jam. This is my thing. This was working for me, okay? This is something that works for me. Whether it works for you, I don't know. But going on live, I've been building up my subscribers, not hugely, but way faster than I was before. And it also gets me on YouTube on a regular basis like I wasn't doing before. So I get in your faces, so you see who I am. You get to get a feel of the vibe of who I am. You see kind of my personality. And then I get to work on my craft and get better and better on the camera. And I get better at putting together topics that people are interested in, okay? Because the last 2 videos I made, the videos that you make and you actually film it, edit it, all that kind of jazz, the real videos, they say, what the creators do, which I guess I'm working on becoming a creator. The last 2 videos I did were because of this chat, these live chats. There were things that we got into on chat. So that's kind of how it works for me. When I get on here and chat and I find that there's a topic that we go on a tangent and I'm passionate about it, I think, okay, that'd make a great video. And then I get on my camera, I yell and go crazy in the camera, whatever, not crazy, but I kind of try and relive the rant. And I go off the cuff, right? So it's really natural. But then I have to edit and all that stuff. So that's where all the work comes in, right? That's why when I become a YouTuber, with you guys help me out. You're going to subscribe, you're going to like, you're going to engage, you're going to whatever. Whatever it is. You're going to support me because, and it's not on your shoulders, it's on mine, because if I'm not entertaining, then don't support me. If you find me boring, let me know in the chat. Well, may not right now. I don't know if I can handle it. No, I'm just joking. I can handle it. Just keep letting me know. Or if there's topics you want me to talk about, let me know. Because I'm trying to get better, guys. I'm using these live chats as my personal practice room, I guess you would say, because you have to practice your craft. And my craft is I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a creator. I want to be an influencer, and I want to be an entertainer. Because a YouTuber is also an entertainer. Like it or not, you're an entertainer. If you can't entertain people, I don't care how good the information you have is or how bad it is. If you can't entertain, people aren't even going to pay attention. So you have to be able to entertain. You have to be able to engage the audience. You have to be able to give the people what they want. And then you can also push in your knowledge that you've gained or what you want to promote, which is, to me, is Workout Warrior, the gym community, living the healthy lifestyle, being a good role model, following the healthy lifestyle, changing lives one work at a time, helping people get motivated to get to the gym, helping people feel more comfortable in the gym, helping people get motivated to take their fitness serious, and helping people just get motivated, whatever their goals are, to go out and get them and make them happen. I'm going out after YouTube. I am after the status of YouTuber. And in my eyes, how I define YouTuber now is once I'm monetized, even if I'm making 1 cent, I'll consider myself a YouTuber, okay? So that's it. Let me read some more stuff in the chat here. Oh, Zachary, you live near Toronto? Do I know you by chance? For some reason, the name Zachary jumps out at me. Do you compete in bodybuilding competitions by chance? Did you do the IDFA show? Because if you're near Toronto, and I do recognize the name Zachary. Okay. Because I'm in Vaughan, right near Toronto, so I'm just outside of Toronto. I can literally drive to downtown Toronto within like 30 minutes, okay? I'm also trying to stay away from unhealthy foods. Which are some good good meals with good protein? Well, a good breakfast I like to use is always I like to use plain Greek yogurt and then add almonds and stuff like that because that's good fats. And if it's plain and 0%, there's no fat, but it's all, you'd be surprised, guys, everyone out there, if you're looking for really high protein dense foods that actually taste pretty good, Greek yogurt plain, basically in a serving size, and I'm not even talking about a big serving size, you get about 15 grams of protein, good quality protein. Then you add in a handful of almonds, which I weigh out to be 20 grams when I weigh it out. You get about another 5 or 6 grams of protein, plus about another 10 or 15 grams of good fats, okay? And then I also sometimes, no, not sometimes, I always do, is I add like a half a scoop of whey protein for an extra another 10, 15 grams of protein. Because I shoot for like 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal type vibe. So if I whip up like 200 grams of plain yogurt, plain Greek yogurt that is, no sugar added Greek yogurt if you can find it, or if you need to, find yourself lactose free, but it has to be plain. Because as soon as it's not plain, you say vanilla flavor or something, next thing you know, there's 30 grams of carbs in there, or sugars and all that stuff, right? It has to be plain. If you need to add a sweetener or whatever, or stevia or something for sweetener, add that. It depends on what your stance is on that. I have no problem with sweeteners, so I'll add a sweetener in there. Then I'll add about 20 grams of protein, whey protein. And then I'll add a handful of almonds, which is about 20 grams. And then if you have blueberries and all that kind of stuff, add a handful of blueberries or some sliced up strawberries. That'll give it very little carbs, but it'll give flavor, and also you'll get your fruits in, right? So you whip that together, and you'd be surprised how good that tastes. Like I could eat that 2-3 times a day, no problem. So that's one great breakfast to have. The Greek yogurt, however you want to slice it or mix it or whatever, the Greek yogurt, start incorporating that, because that's a really easy way to get high protein, and it's just quick and easy. If you're ever on the go and you need some protein, go buy yourself a Greek yogurt, a plain one, and a bag of almonds, and just throw in some almonds. Or grab yourself a liter of lactose-free milk, because I feel like if I drink a liter of that stuff, oh my God, we can't do that. So if I'm really on a crunch and I need something to eat, and I want some protein and some good calories, I'll just grab a liter of milk somewhere, usually a lactose-free liter of milk. But that's very rare that I do that, but I've done it probably about a few times this year, so not this year, but in the last month or so. Say you're somewhere and you're there longer than you thought, you didn't pack anything. You also don't want to waste a bunch of money. You want something really quick and easy. And just go in there, or grab a bag of almonds and eat a couple handful of almonds. Or any kind of nuts, like almonds, walnuts, pecans, cashews, all these things are fine, right? Or the good old trusty protein bar if you're on the go and you really need something, right? Okay, what else we got going on here, guys? Again, did I tell you I've got about 40 new subscribers since I've been going on these lives. And for that short window of like about 11 days, 40 new subscribers for me, I'm on a freaking roll. And these lives are getting a real good response. I'm getting I'm getting subscribers, so that's a good response already. But we're getting good viewership on these things too. So I guess the message here, since we're going to do a leg day recap, the message also is don't skip leg day, guys. The last thing you want to do is skip leg day. And you're going to regret this. I know, I mean, if you're younger and you're on here, you're not even going to care about this at all, like leg day this, leg day that. But as you get older, the major concern for older people is they have weak legs. And I'm not even joking, because a lot of the injuries are leg injuries, hip injuries, low back injuries, all lower body injuries, guys. Breaking legs, breaking hips, twisting ankles, can't get out of a chair, all these things because they lose a lot of muscle mass in their legs. They lose their range of motion because they're not doing any functional exercise for their legs. They tear muscles and all that kind of stuff because they don't have the flexibility. It's just something you want to make sure. And most of our muscle mass is also in our legs as a human being, right? So if we get older and we start to lose muscle mass, where do you think it's going to be most noticeable? It's going to be in the legs. And what do we need our legs for? We have to walk around and carry ourselves, and our legs are getting weaker. We have to get up and down out of chairs, and we have to walk upstairs. Because a lot of old people, what can't they do? They can't walk upstairs. Do you think if they actually worked out with, not that they have to go hardcore bodybuilder or nothing, do you think if they did some kind of resistance training and stretching and stuff, that walking upstairs would be so tough for them? Because I know I don't want to be that guy who can't walk upstairs when I'm 60, 70, 80 years old. Okay? So get those leg workouts in. They're gonna pay dividends down the road. And also, resistance training builds up your bone density. So you don't want brittle bones in the legs, hips, and all that kind of stuff, right? So resistance training is so imperative for no matter how old you are, and you're definitely going to seek the rewards of health and mobility and all that as you get older, okay? And also stand out. Be someone who takes care of their health and fitness and their body and all that kind of stuff, and you're going to stand out in the crowd right away. If a 50-year-old walks in the room and they're fit, that's like 1 out of 10 or less. That's like 1 out of 100 50-year-olds are fit and stand out in the crowd, okay? I'm 53. Just throw that out there. So you can be fit at 50 and over, okay? You can even start your fitness at 50 and over. Yeah, Ben, that's the best point I've heard in a long time. I'm going to read exactly what you said. I used to skip leg day until I realized it was half my body. God, that is so powerful. But it's so true. You want to like be more enticed to do leg day? Stand in your underwear in front of the mirror and look at yourself and then ask yourself, do you like how your legs look? Don't try to cover them with long shorts or track pants or jeans. Don't be that guy who wears jeans in the summer because you're embarrassed of your legs. Don't be wearing the shorts down to your knees because you're embarrassed of your legs. Be that guy who rocks the dad shorts, those 5-inch seam shorts, and you got full quads. Be that guy. You'll stand out in a crowd, damn sure. Like, I don't know, every once in a while, well, in the summer, I rock the short shorts, man. Before I used to tease my buddy about rocking these short shorts. But you know what? You rock them with pride. You rock these shorter shorts and show people, look, I don't skip leg day. That's all. It's a funny thing, right? Because you want your physique to be, well, if you're worried about aesthetics and all that stuff, and we all let's face it, we all are vain to some degree. Whether it's the priority of why you train or not, it's always a nice touch that you have a body you're proud of, right? Because one of the nice side effects of working out and taking care of yourself is your body is going to look better than it would have. Okay, so why not be proud of your bodies? Like, be proud of having a body that, you know, if not that I go rip my shirt off often, but if I have to go to the beach and rip my shirt off, I'm not embarrassed. That's what you want to be prepared for. Or if your kid, say you have kids and they want to go swim in the pool in the winter, which is, oh my God, they want to go swim in the winter. I don't have abs in the winter. You know what? Take care of yourself all year round. So if there's any opportunity, like you go to a wild water kingdom with the kids, or you're going to the pool with the kids, you're not that fat dad or fat mom, okay? Not to say that's a bad thing, but you know what I mean. Just be so you could be proud of yourself and not make excuses for yourself. Like, I know if I'm not feeling good about myself or I'm not taking care of myself, I'm hesitant to go swimming in the pool with my daughter or something. And that's a shitty reason. So instead of doing that, get over myself for one, or just have a body that you're proud of. So even whenever, if an opportunity comes up, you don't have to be worried about it or think about it, because we're all vain to some degree. Okay. And maybe I am a little bit vain, or because I do love the outcome of looking a certain way, right? I don't do it solely for that, but I do like the fact that one of the outcomes of taking care of yourself and working out hard and all that stuff is your body can look pretty damn good, right? I like your goal of 2025 is a year of the legs for you. I love that goal, healthy lifestyle. And Ben, I just want to read that one more time from Ben. I love what you said there. I used to skip leg day until I realized it was half my body. That is so cool. And genetics calves, I do believe that's the case, most likely because of the attachments. If you have a high attachment in a small calf, that's just something you can't do much about. because it's a genetic thing. You do sometimes see guys are really well built everywhere but the calves, right? So if that wasn't a case of it being genetic, their calves would be good too, right? How can every single muscle of your body be great, but your calves aren't? So it is a genetic to some degree, but you can obviously push your genetic, like push to the limits of what your genetics are capable of. So you can still improve on it. You can improve on the strength of your calves and all that kind of stuff, and improve on the size of what you have, what you're working with. But you can't change your attachments. You can't change the fact that you have a long tendon and a short muscle. You can't change that. You can't change the length of your muscle insertions and attachments and all that stuff. That's all genetically predetermined. So if you have short biceps, for example, which I do, I have short biceps, that's it. Nothing I can do about it. Or the shape of your abdominal muscles, when you're leaned right down, you're ripped, and you have a certain, some people have the jagged edge muscles, some people have the perfectly lined up, symmetrical 8-pack, and then some people have more of a 2-pack, even when they're shredded, or some people they have them all misaligned, but they're shredded, you know what I mean? Or they have a big gap between. That's all predetermined, right? Genetic, how your muscles are built, and the attachments and the shapes, that's all set. But you can maximize everything, right? If you have narrow clavicles, which I do, like your shoulder blade, your clavicle is not very wide. I can't create these huge wide shoulders, but I can create the illusion, because the smaller my waist will look, the wider my shoulders will look. The more I can build out the side deltoids, the better, the bigger my shoulders will look. The more I build up my side deltoids while keeping my waist as small as possible, then my upper body looks even that much wider. If I can create a really wide lats, if I stand here with my arms out, it looks like I have a big V-taper. So you can create illusions around your body, like using your proportions, right? Yes. So if you're on here and you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Okay? And I'm also going to help you guys out. Don't worry, because I give out free information constantly on here. My goal is I want to help people as much as possible, and I want to change lives one workout at a time. I want to get more people working out in the gyms. I want to get more of a community environment at the gyms, because the gym community is a positive community. I want as many people as possible going to gyms and working out, taking care of their health, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not on here selling workout programs, all that kind of stuff. I'm not a personal trainer. I've done personal training, but my whole goal is I want to be able to talk to as many people as possible and help as many people as possible with their journey and their goal setting and all that kind of stuff. So the bigger we can make this platform on YouTube for me, the better. Because I would love just that all my whatever income or whatever you want to call it would come from other stuff. Not from training people one-on-one and all that kind of stuff. Not from selling programs to people. I want to be able to just educate people, motivate people, and entertain people on this platform. Get monetized. Make it my career to be a YouTuber, an entertainer, an influencer. And then, of course, I've got the Workout Warrior brand that I am promoting. So it's going to be a clothing line, all that kind of stuff. But that's your choice if you want to buy that, right? Because I will still give you free information on training, all that kind of stuff, and motivation, and entertain you guys, whether you buy or don't buy my Workout Warrior clothing. Okay? But I want to get you guys so fired up for the Workout Warrior lifestyle and mindset that you want this Workout Warrior clothing so you can put your armor on, which is Workout Warrior clothing, your uniform for the gym, and rock it out, okay? So that's the goal. If I build up enough of a community, we can get these products rocking and rolling through here. And if you're into natural bodybuilding, I also run natural bodybuilding competitions all across Canada, so you can do those. I have done online natural bodybuilding competitions as well, so anyone in the world can compete. I think I'm going to bring that back because I really like that vibe, but I just didn't think I had a big enough worldwide or online following to really make those online shows pop, if that makes sense, to make them as popular as I think they could be. So I think the bigger I build YouTube, the more of a following I get, the more we can start bringing online style of competitions, online transformation challenges back Because I was doing those for a while, especially during COVID when I couldn't run an event in a venue because we couldn't go to venues. I was doing online competitions. I did a whole bunch of them. They were going really, really well. I just didn't continue them just because they're going well, but not real amazing. And they are a lot of work, to be honest with you, because there's all that editing and stuff, because now we're doing online videos and all this kind of stuff. But I'm willing to bring it back because I think it was very powerful how I could reach people from places where I normally can't reach them, if that makes sense. Because if I do a show in Montreal, I know where people compete in the Montreal area. I do online, the potential is worldwide. Okay, so the audience I can reach and get involved in this movement is way bigger. But it's going to take some time. It's one step at a time, one subscriber at a time, one workout at a time, whatever we say, right? It's one subscriber at a time. It's one comment at a time. It's one like at a time. It's one view at a time. It's one share at a time. It's just, I'm just doing grassroots and putting in the work. Oh, hi, Mike Hawk, the Happy Ninja. Why do you call yourself Happy Ninja just by chance? Just by chance. I'm sure there's a story behind that. No one just calls himself Happy Ninja for no reason. So what's the story, Mike, behind the name Happy Ninja? Drop it in here. Let me know. Okay, yeah, again, so I did leg day. And then I ran around. I went to Shoppers and bought, where'd I go there for? Greek yogurt. Bought a bunch of Greek yogurt. What else did I buy? Cans of tuna. They were on sale, so I got a bunch of cans of tuna. I'm just looking around. I bought milk. It's up to you if you want to drink. I don't drink a lot. Well, I like milk. I love dairy stuff, obviously Greek yogurt and all that kind of thing. So I will. So I do have some lactose-free milk in there, so when I do want it, I'll drink it. So I bought some of that. What else did I buy? Oh my God, I shouldn't say this out loud, but I bought some Christmas chocolate because the shit was 50% off. And I'm like, okay. I didn't buy a lot because I know I'll eat all of it. So I just bought a little bit like for a snack, just for craving. Because I believe wholeheartedly in the 80-20 rule. I don't want to like deprive myself of treats that I enjoy, okay? But you got to limit them. That's the hard part, right? So you got to follow that 80-20 rule as close as you can. So 80-20 rule basically means eat the healthy, nutritious food 80% of the time, but the other 20% of the time approximately, just eat whatever you like. Indulge in something that you enjoy, like if it's chocolate or it's a bag of chips, and allow yourself to do it without any guilt. No guilt at all. Maybe start feeling guilty if you flip the 80-20 rule to 20-80 rule. Now we can feel guilty. If 80% of your eating is all junk food and 20% good food, we don't want that. So the goal is to eat nutritious, healthy food 80% of the time. The other 20, you can be more flexible and enjoy certain things that you like to have, right? Because you don't want to be too strict and then you end up just giving it up giving the whole diet up and going binging like a maniac. And people do it all the time. They say, screw this. And they go for a weekend binge. Next thing you know, they're heavier than they were when they started following a healthier diet. So it all backfires. And you're back at, you say, you take one step forward, blah, 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 then you're all back at zero again. So I guess Mike isn't going to let us know why he's called the Happy Ninja. So yeah, if you're new here, drop down in these in the chat. Just say hi. Let me know you're here. I'm Shaun Campbell. I talk a lot on here about the workout warrior and the gym community and promoting that we're all workout warriors no matter what level we're at. Everyone's on their own journey. And that we should all respect each other because we're all workout warriors because we're all trying to better our life through health and fitness. So everyone here is a workout warrior no matter what level you're at, no matter what goals you have, no matter where you are in your journey. We're all workout warriors. No matter what your goals are, we're all workout warriors. And today we've been talking about leg day. So if you have any questions about leg day or anything fitness related, I love going on tangents. So drop questions about anything. If you want to know what's behind me, if you want to know what's going on, you want to know why I'm sitting here, if you want to know what time it is, you want to know where I'm at, you want to know blah, 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 you want to know where to find me on Instagram, just whatever you want to say, drop it in the chat. And if you've ever thought about building your YouTube, do what I'm doing right now. Start doing live chats. It seems to work. I seem to find my thing. This is my thing. It's working. I'm building up the subscriber base. I'm building up the support. I'm reaching the masses. I'm working on my craft of potentially being a YouTuber and being more entertaining. So I'm working on being an entertainer. And this is great practice. Going on live chats gives you practice in front of the camera. And then the more you're on here, you come up with ideas and you get better and better and better. You know, when you do something, you get better and better and better at it. I'm getting much better. Every couple days, I notice I'm getting better at this YouTube stuff. And you also find out what the people want to see or want to hear. Because I came up with a couple for my YouTube videos. I actually sit down and edit and all this stuff and put together. I've come up with some good ideas through these chats, because people ask me a question or they'll say something in the chat and then I'll go off on a rant about it, or I'll go off topic and we'll start talking about it. Then I realize, you know what, this is a good topic and other people would probably be interested in this topic as well. So I can go down and sit down and put together a longer version of that rant that I did on here, a longer version where I go more into detail about the topic, and then I can do a little quick edits and all this kind of stuff. And do a cleaner video too, because I got the microphone and my professional camera and a little better lighting. So I could do like a clean version of the rant, like a professional looking video of basically the rant, and have a little bit more talking points because I've had a little more time to think about it. And I also want to expand on certain things. So yeah, so a couple of videos that have come from this live chat. So thank you guys for all your questions. No questions, like what they say in school, no question's a bad question. The only bad question is a question you didn't ask or whatever. So no comment's a bad comment. Well, in social media, obviously I take that back. Don't put bad comments in the discussion here or on my videos. Bad comments mean like inappropriate stuff. If it's constructive, like you say, oh, Shaun, you should talk more about this. Or, hey, Shaun, here's a topic I think would be cool for you. Or, hey, Shaun, I liked when you really, were a little bit more animated near the end of the video. You should do that more throughout the whole video. Or that segment of the video where we did this, that was really cool. You should do more of that kind of stuff. Like feedback. I like feedback. Constructive feedback's awesome. You can say all you want. Or, Shaun, when you talk normal, it's boring, but when you talk like this and you're passionate about things, we like that a lot more. It's way more engaging. It gets me way more interested. then I'll talk more like that. You know what I'm saying? So drop some stuff in the discussion, guys. I'm going to jump off here soon, I think. Well, my phone is at 20%, because you know when it pops up and says you're at 20%. Okay, guys, so I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm working on the video like I told you. It's taking a little longer than I thought, so I'm gonna for sure have it up tomorrow. Because if I get it done tonight, it's gonna be too late. By the time I put it up, it's gonna be like midnight my time. I don't think that's a good time to be posting videos, because the people that would be online to see it, there won't be many. Because I guess when you first put it out, you want it to be at the times when people are actually on the computer or on their phones or whatever to watch the video, and they have available time to watch it. So if I bang this video out tonight, I'll post it tomorrow sometime for sure. It's about the gym community vibe. It's about supporting each other. So it's definitely a video you guys are all going to want to see. If you're anyone who's going to the gym now or wants to go to the gym, or, you know what I mean, or is reluctant to go to the gym, this is a video you want to see. Because this video, I go on a rant about basically what it comes down to. I don't want to divulge the whole video or what the title is or anything. But when you see the video, it's going to be about basically gym community and welcoming everyone in the gym community. That's the basic concept of the video. And I get real passionate about my stance on what I feel about the state of how the gym community is right now. And it gets pretty fun. And I get a little animated. Hopefully it comes across as good as I thought. I haven't really looked at it much yet because I'm going to start the editing process really soon. But I had a lot of fun making it, that's for sure. And I felt real good doing it. I felt like I was channeling my inner whatever. I don't know what I was channeling, but I was basically channeling all the people that are feeling disrespected in the gym. I was channeling these people, and I was speaking on their behalf. Okay, I was speaking up for the people. And I was also trying to educate the people who are out there not showing respect to other people in the gym, that they should respect other people in the gym because we're all there for the same reason, the same outcome of being a better version of ourselves. How we get there and what we think a better outcome of ourselves is will be different person to person, but it's all positive while you're there. You're trying to be a better version of yourself. Okay? Because we all have different goals. Someone wants to bench press more. Someone's goal may be as simple as I want to live longer. Someone's goal may be as simple as I want to be able to play with my kids because I'm getting older and I feel like I'm not healthy and fit and I can't even play with my kids and I'm embarrassed and I want to get more fit so I can play with my kids. That's a hell of a goal. And people are judging this person in the gym who's trying to better themselves because they look like they don't know what they're doing. They look like they're not fit or whatever it is they think they see, but they don't know the person's story. They don't know the person's why. And that needs to change. Because as soon as someone walks in that door, we're all one. It's called the gym community. Once you walk in that door and be part of the gym community, you're part of the gym community. We're all there for our own reasons, but we all have one common reason. We're there to be better versions of ourselves, better versions of what we feel where we want to work on. Okay? So then maybe I'm just going to close on that note because it's not a crazy one in here tonight. So I'm going to close on that note. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Please subscribe to the channel. If you see any of my videos flying through your feed, just like them. Maybe watch them for a bit. Better yet, watch the entire thing. If you see me on chat again in our time, jump on the chat. Come say hi. Like the chat. And eventually, we're going to build up this channel so much that you share it with your friends. You help motivate other people. All right. I'm out of here for now. Shaun Campbell 2.0 is out.